Lordy. Hey, how's it going out there, ladies and gentlemen?
Ladies.
In no particular order.
No.
Welcome to another episode of the Old Talking Trends with your boys, TK and Tony. I'm TK, it's Tony over there. For February 25th, 2019.
Yes.
We're coming close to another month. Done. Down the
Spring
drain.
is coming, y'all.
Yes.
I can smell it.
Spring's just like pulling down the pants.
Yeah.
Coming, baby. You ready for
The
this?
world happened. We were on such a good start there. We were
I
doing
know.
so well. 32 seconds in, this is what happens. It all goes to hell, people. We never promised you a classy show.
But we could always
An assy show.
give you a trashy show.
Always, always.
Let us talk about the stories that we're going to be mentioning on today's show.
They don't get any classier.
Yes. First off, a cop has been suspended without pay. Why, you may
Oh,
ask?
for the first time in history.
Right? Actually, I'm not even going to give it away.
Oh,
It's a good one.
I like surprises.
Your boy,
I know my boy.
R. Kelly, has apparently pleaded not guilty.
All counts.
All the counts.
No.
Second half of the show, a gentleman is like, hey, I'm not going in a nursing home.
Oh.
Instead, I'm going to go in to a Holiday Inn.
I like this guy.
Me too.
Already I like this guy.
Me too.
Yeah.
And finally, pictured here, this lady said, the cocaine just flew into her purse.
I mean, it could happen.
Yes, but did it happen?
But did it happen?
It's another question.
I don't know about that.
Anyways,
I don't know.
how are you today, sir?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
A little sloppy this morning. It was weird
Oh,
weather
you're
to
talking
wake
about
up.
the weather-wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I thought it was gonna be like I heard rain last night. I was like, all right, it's gonna rain. It's not gonna be anything out there. I get out there's like 5 centimeters of like slush and just sludge.
My car last night was just encased in ice.
Yeah, I heard people scraping like at first thing in the morning. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I'm glad I was out. I was hanging out, and I was just like, I gotta go. And when I got to my car,
Just
I
solid.
at first I thought it was just like that slush that you might be able to wipe away.
Yeah.
But I just did the touch, and my hand just kind of kept gliding. I was like, God damn it.
Get the scraper out.
Yes, and that was me just scraping the car. But again, the roads were a little tricky last night. And today was just a weird morning.
Yeah. Weird morning.
Well, I have guys coming over to replace the windows in the sunroom.
Oh.
But in order for them to get into the sunroom, I'm not having them carrying all the wood and the windows through the house.
No, you don't
It's
want
not
that.
going to happen.
No.
I want slush through the house.
No.
So anyway, you got to open the back door, the back gate. But of course, the back gate wouldn't open
It's frozen.
because, the ground was frozen and it swelled up.
Oh.
So every time you pulled the gate, it would hit the top of the ground.
Right,
So
right.
anyway, I have like the ice chipper and I'm hacking away at the soil.
Dude, that is not a fun.
No, it's not a good morning. So
Nothing
then
fun about
after I eventually free the gate from the dirt's deathly grip,
Disgusting.
I go to move my car, and my car, of course, is stuck.
Oh.
And it's just doing it can't get any traction.
Oh no.
So anyways,
That is not good,
it was
man.
like another 10 minutes of me trying to get the car out of the driveway. Whole big ordeal.
Whole production.
It wasn't a good start to my Monday.
Well,
But-
but you went to the gym.
I went to the gym because
you
I
feel
was
good.
like, you know what? I'm not going to let this day get the best of me. I'm
No.
going to work out some aggressions,
Yeah.
in which I did. Went for a nice little run
Nice.
and then pounded out on some kettlebells. So I sound so
You
disgusting.
don't want to hang on that word right there.
I know. Pounded
You
out.
want to follow up real quick on that.
Flexed on some kettlebells.
Flexing.
And did some skipping.
On the
It's,
balls.
Yeah.
That's good. It's
Yeah,
not bad.
Did you work out today?
Today, no, I didn't do one today. Just because the snow kind of threw me off. Threw
Right.
the whole day off.
For
so.
sure.
But I got a lot of, me. I had practice on Saturday.
Yeah.
Football.
Saw that.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Injured your thumb?
I'm trying to learn things. Like head coach, he showed up for the first one.
Okay.
So this is where he actually shows up, and now you're actually learning.
Oh.
Like all the what's
Is this
31 this means? It's like I don't know. So you got to like we had the whole defensive lineup as if you were lining up against an offense.
Right.
And their
Calling
signals
plays. Oh, you got
They're
the
going
signals
cut,
too?
hold. They're doing all these. I'm like, what?
Oh,
and so
man.
they're explaining each thing, and then they're like, and you caught on after a while. So after a while, you kind of like, okay, and then because like if you're communicating on the line,
Right.
you can't say anything.
Nope.
You just got to give a signal from across the field. So I got by the end of it, I was like, okay, and I kind of understood where. Okay, I have to go in motion. Oh, that means I got to go here.
Nice.
So it's a whole thing.
What's your position?
Well, that day I was playing. I was a DB.
Okay.
So because we were practicing the defensive end,
Right.
so they want you to learn both sides of the ball just in case.
Fair enough.
Player's not around, you got to be able to jump in and know everything. So we were concentrating on defense, but I'll probably end up on offense too.
There you go.
Hopefully in a slot position. We'll see what happens. And I just don't want to die. That's all. I want to be alive.
Fair enough.
I like alive.
It's going to be a good summer. I would like you to stay around.
The Instagram stories. You will see.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be fun.
More importantly,
Yeah.
how are you guys doing out there? How was your weekend? Did you survive? How was your Monday going? Great? Good? What'd you get up to? Watch any new shows? You watch any sports? Did you catch the Oscars?
I didn't catch the Oscars, but I've read a lot about it.
I saw some glimpses.
It was so weird, dude. What was that tux gown? Did you see that?
I saw that.
That was very interesting.
Something I wear.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But we won't take any more of your time, guys.
No.
Thank you for joining us. Much love to you. Kisses. And we're going to get into today's show.
Harassment.
Starting off with
Yeah.
a cop who has been suspended. Why, you may ask? Well, for playing Barry White while letting a couple make out in his patrol car.
I like this guy.
Me too.
All right.
A Florida police officer has been suspended for
Florida, of course.
yeah, shouts out to Florida, man.
Shouts out.
A Florida police officer has been suspended for allegedly playing Barry White. Not a bad choice.
What else would you play?
Kenny G.
Yeah, look, Kenji's. Whoa.
Hey,
Hey,
don't mess with your boy.
white guy with the curly hair.
That's what I'm saying.
Nice.
While letting an arrested couple smoke and make out in the back of his patrol car. I don't know what they were smoking. It could have been a cigarette. Who
It
knows?
must have been a cigarette.
According to an internal affairs report released Friday, Fort Myers police officer Doug McNeil, should be McLovin, placed a couple in the back of his patrol car after they have been charged with shoplifting.
Oh, God. All right.
Listen, this is the couple that gets arrested together.
Yeah.
Stays together.
Yeah.
So authorities say the 23-year-old couple were placed in the back seat. No seatbelts or anything. Or if you've ever been in a cop car, there's no seatbelts back there. So
It's real tight too. Like look at the picture you got there.
yeah,
Ain't much room to maneuver.
it's not a fun experience.
Do your
I
thing.
don't recommend it for anybody.
See?
Criminal. Yeah, not a criminal.
Oh, just because you're black.
It was just an infraction one time. A misunderstanding, if you will.
Oh.
I was later let go 5 minutes later. Anyways, that's a whole other show.
Anyway.
Anyways, one of the people, the guy, the couple,
that's good.
he wasn't in handcuffs. So he had a lighter and a cigarette. So anyway, the alleged incident was captured on video, of course, because when you're in the police car, there's, the dash cams.
Of course.
Florida Today reports that the video shows the couple making out. Authorities say the officer played Can't Get Enough of Your Love. But of course, Barry White.
It's a good jam.
And agreed to let them smoke. The agency says McNeil has been suspended for 20 days without pay. It's unclear if he had an attorney to comment on these charges. Listen, I personally don't even see anything wrong with this story. Besides maybe, it wasn't a very inappropriate thing to do to let this couple make out. Listen, love is love, Tony.
Hey, listen.
If I arrest you and somebody else and you love each other and you can't wait, I'll let you make out.
Oh, listen.
Play your tune.
You could, first of all, how are you going to stop them? They're in the back seat. They're doing their thing.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Hose them off?
Yeah, well, depending on what decade, this definitely could have happened.
Anyway, but I thought they would have been arrested for like lewd behavior or something in public. That's why they just couldn't keep their hands off each other.
If they're just making out or kissing, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with a little love?
They weren't disrobing.
So just making out.
Just making out, having a cigarette.
Why can't he play music? He can't play
Even
music?
as a joke, I think I would do that as a police officer. If I saw two people making out,
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what, I'm just going to...
Let me set the mood.
Yeah, real quick.
Well, maybe the cigarette part is not Well, they let criminals smoke cigarettes back there sometimes. I've seen that happen.
Yeah,
before.
sometimes when you're waiting and to figure out what's actually going on, some police officers are like, hey, man, like, they'll give them a smoke.
Because it calms them down.
Yeah.
It relaxes criminals.
It's easy to talk to people when you're not aggressive.
Oh, boy. I don't know. 20 days, though, without pay?
Listen.
Don't even start on that.
There's police officers who've done way worse
Dude.
and have been suspended with pay.
Yeah. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah, locally, international office, people getting killed, and people going on vacation, basically, getting paid.
I don't understand. I don't understand how these guys do these serious charges and they get paid and they continue on. And this guy here, he's doing a nice thing.
Promoting love.
Promoting love.
Right?
Who doesn't love love?
Apparently, that department.
That department does not love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, continuing on this
Speaking of love.
spiel of
On the love train. On the love train.
oh god.
Well,
this
maybe not so much of a love train.
Check out the shape that he's in though.
He's yeah. You got some boobies going on. Look, he's got some sagness going on there. I see. That sweatshirt can only hide so much.
Our mother Kelly.
Our Kelly back, of course, as you guys know, was recently arrested and charged with 10 counts of sexual misconduct, aggravated sex abuse. So he was in the courtroom today, and he pled not guilty. So R. Kelly appeared in Chicago courtroom today, Monday, where his lawyer formally entered a not guilty plea on his behalf on all 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. The singer, who wore an orange prison jumpsuit in court.
I need to see that
Dude,
picture.
where's that picture?
That's what I need to see.
Identified himself to the judge at the start of the hearing, but did not speak again during the proceedings. Once the hearing was over, R. Kelly returned to Department of Corrections Division, with the singer still unable to afford and cover his $1 million bond. Doesn't have that Home Alone money, that I believe I can fly money. Apparently not.
This Home Alone. Oh, right. I was like, Home Alone. Did he star in Home Alone?
No, not.
I'm sure he wish he. I wish he.
I bet he wish he did. I bet he
with
did.
Keith Murray. Yes.
Yeah. That's a classic jam.
It is a good song, but unfortunately, I will never play another R. Kelly song unless if someone's paying me a lot of money.
Oh boy.
That's lot.
Well, he resides in the Department of Corrections. That is where Cook County houses individuals who they believe will be at risk to the general inmate population. Yeah, he might be at slight risk if you put him in general pop. That might be a bad idea.
I would say just put him in general population
and see what happens.
Yeah,
I mean, you could.
It'd be amazing.
But I think you're responsible for his life.
When does it become an issue where he's not responsible for his own life with his own actions? This is what your actions get to you. Like, this is what happens when you do bad things.
Don't do bad things. Aggravated criminal sexual abuse is one of those bad things. It's a class 2 felony with a sentencing range of 3 to 7 years in prison. So he faces, of course, if all the counts go through, 70 years potentially in prison.
It's a good time.
If he's convicted. These new charges come from 1 week after the emergence of the rape tape that allegedly features Kelly.
Jesus, who names something?
And a minor. The rape tape.
Oh my God.
And on Monday, lawyer Michael Avenatti stated that he's working to obtain new tape that allegedly shows Kelly with the underage females.
Yeah, that guy is on a warpath for this guy right now.
Yeah, and I don't blame him because he's been, like I said, Kelly in the past has had many cases brought against him, which seem to disappear. They always seem to settle. Mm-hmm. Nothing ever happens. So God only knows how many times this has happened, and he's just gotten away with it. So true. I think this is this might be it for R. Kelly.
I hope so. The final chapter.
This could be it.
Trapped in prison.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see what happens. He's remaining in custody right now because, like I said, there's $1 million bond. No one is willing to put that up. Or if you do it, you're going to do it anonymously because no celebrity or friend wants to be the guy who bailed out R. Kelly out of prison. That's number one.
Yo, dog, I don't know what it is, but I believe you, son. I believe you this time. That's not you on that tape again, is it?
That ain't you
That's
again.
Not you.
Stop peeing on people.
Yeah.
But anyway, if he stays in prison, it looks like the chances of him going to court for the start of the trial could be as late as late March. So he could remain in custody until that point if nobody puts up any bail. So that makes it a bit longer. When you're a celebrity, you're used to kind of getting out on bail, living your life until the trial comes around. And even then, you get to go back home when the day of the trial is over. Might not be the case for Big Daddy here. He may be in the big house for the stretch.
Oh, there will be some stretching.
Yeah.
But you know what the craziest part about all of this is that apparently he doesn't have people. He's not as rich as you may think.
No, you were saying.
Because if you guys know, he seems to have some like literacy issues.
Right.
And has done some pretty bad record contracts over the years.
Hasn't been smart with his money.
Hasn't been really smart with, signing certain songs.
Yeah.
One song in particular, I Believe I Can Fly, apparently he doesn't even own that.
Which is crazy.
How are you not going to own one of the biggest songs, in maybe history, let alone your career?
Huge.
And yeah, apparently he might not own the rights to that song. But again, I don't feel bad.
You got no love?
I'm good.
I don't know.
I'll have a perfect sleep tonight.
It's too bad because he made such good music too. It
And
sucks so bad.
That's the goddamn thing that I think I'm more disappointed in. It's like, God, man, that was a good song,
dude.
But now I can't do it.
Can you listen to it in the privacy of your home?
But then you imagine when your friends comes in.
Well, I mean,
it's like, hey, man, what you listen to?
You have a guest come over, walks right back out the door.
Exactly.
I'm in the wrong house.
Or someone, if you're living next door to somebody and they just hear,
just hear it blasting through.
Yeah.
That could be a problem.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's like I don't know. When I'm getting ready to go out and getting dressed and stuff, like I put on some R. Kelly.
Did you?
I put on like a Fiesta or
damn it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. There's so many good songs, but R. Kelly, you suck, bro.
It up, bro.
Dude, you could have had any above the age of 21 or 18 that you wanted. What's the matter with you? Oh.
Here's the thing. You know what? It's even crazy. It was brought to my attention.
Yeah.
A more darker side of the story.
Oh,
if he wanted to, he could have kept his money, traveled to some weird country.
Exactly.
I'm not condoning this, but this was brought to my attention.
By whom? R. Kelly.
An unnamed source. Oh. But again, it's just like,
you're
dude,
right.
I mean,
he could have went to like Thailand, some weird country. If you're into that stuff, we're not condoning it. But I don't know. Just dude, what's wrong with you?
God damn it. Yeah.
The problem
just don't do it at all.
The problem is though, like in this situation, I mean, people that think like that, they have something wrong. Yeah. Like something is wrong upstairs.
Oh, for sure. There definitely is.
And, so I mean,
and it's compiled with him being essentially he probably thinks he's untouchable.
He probably does, and a lot of celebrities do. Hot Q had a gig this weekend. I got asked to play him this weekend.
Oh,
Did you play him? Did you play Smart Kelly there,
That's
Hot Q?
the question, Hot Q.
You said you got asked. Did you do it? Yeah. That's the question because
did someone pay you $20? Did you play it?
Yeah, is it worth the $20? What would happen if you played that in a club right now? Do you think people would even care? Nobody cares.
That's another thing too.
I don't think people.
You know
care,
what?
Man.
People will probably still keep dancing.
They probably. First of all, half the crowd wouldn't even know it's R. Kelly. They'd be like, I love this song. Who is that? I don't know.
Like Jody Gill, and people be in the club just yelling at like
Bobby Brown, isn't it?
Oh God,
I ain't no Bobby Brown. Anyway, I don't know. I think that he said I did, but I didn't get paid.
Okay, it's gotta go, man. You're banned for today's show.
Were people dancing? Oh my God.
Hot Q was dancing for sure.
Oh,
you were.
I want to see some footage of that.
Oh yeah. Where was that video?
Yeah, we never saw that.
Posted up all the videos.
All kinds of videos. I see you dancing on R. Kelly.
Yeah. Anyways, let us digress.
Anyway,
you gotta just hit. Listen. Just type in R. Kelly right now in your Serato. Every R. Kelly song, just hit Control A, and then hit that Control Delete.
He said the crowd loved it.
Of course they did.
Well, I'll be honest with you, they probably most of them didn't even know who it was.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's kind of funky.
But we know who you are.
Yes.
In the roll call today. Thank you guys for joining us once again. Who do we have? We have Megan in the house. Mars in the house. We have Jonathan. Hot Q, of course, always in the house.
R. Kelly supporter number one.
Number one. Oh, poor guy. Rachel's in the house. Steve's in the Steve Irvin. Shouts out, man. We have another Megan. Kimberly all the way from BC. Bowen. Shouts out, my man. How you doing, brother? We also have Carrie joining us. Brandon, 80 countries, 80 meals, and 80 days blades. Ashley, we have Mary. We also have Mark, my man. Shouts out. Anna. We have Johannes all the way from Miami.
Shouts out to Mark Mirage. The darkest Mark Mirage.
Oh, yes.
Dark like the chocolate bar. Ladies.
Mirage.
Yeah, sweet.
Kathy's in the house. And who else? Who else we got here? We got
Listen, Hawk Hugh, don't put that on. You did it to yourself. You could have stayed in the chat, and you could have been perfectly quiet.
Oh.
Enjoyed the show.
He doesn't want to be quiet.
Had some tea.
Oh.
Like him.
Listen, he's controversial.
I suppose.
We also have Jillian in the house. Eddie, DJ Scorpio from Miami as well. We have Eric, Chelsea May. Shouts out everybody. And I think that's everybody. And now, Jonathan, don't put that on me. Like you said.
Anyway,
we got a lot of people in the house. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it.
Mwah!
And don't play that R. Kelly in the club.
I mean,
unless Cockew's there, then he's definitely dropping that joint. He's dropping that joint all day long. I believe I can fly.
Damn it. Shout out to the TV behind us. It's not on. It's going through some issues.
Yeah, sorry, guys. It seems to be turning off and on. So now it's in the off position. We'll have to see what we can do. Maybe we can get a Samsung sponsorship.
Hey,
pop a little TV. Unless someone out there has a TV they're not using, why don't you donate it to the show?
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
On the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I like this one. This is a good one.
I would do this.
I feel like I would too. And when I'm finished with the story, I think a lot of you guys out there may agree. Man plans to spend his golden years in Holiday Inn instead of a nursing home.
Dude.
No brainers, what I say.
You had me at Holiday Inn.
You had me at nursing home. God damn it.
Holiday Inn nursing home. What?
One man has a genius and thrifty idea for when it comes to time for him to go into a nursing home or not. Terry Robin said he's going to take a residency at Holiday Inn instead of going into a nursing home.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Well, my friend.
Dude.
Let me break down the options for you.
Give me
so his logic is pretty sound. The average nursing home costs $188 a day, while a long-term stay at a senior discount at the Holiday Inn costs $59.23.
Oh my God, this guy did his homework.
Plus,
all right,
the hotels always give free breakfasts, and even some have some happy hours. Again, Terry may be onto something, guys.
I think he is.
The money that he's saving by living at the Holiday Inn, he'll have over $100 left. So, like the surplus. So he could save that for lunch, dinner, do some laundry. Hell, the hotel will probably do your laundry. There's some hotels that will do your laundry.
Yeah, that's right.
And give some gratuities to the hotel staff if he feels so inclined.
It's a win-win-win.
Plus, Holiday Inn also has complimentary toiletries and cleans your rooms for you each and every day.
It's all good points so far.
They'll also fix and repair anything that goes wrong in the room. So a broken TV.
See, if we did the show out of the Holiday Inn, we'd be all right. We're so stupid.
They'll treat you like a customer and not a patient. That's what Terry said. And you don't have to stay at just one Holiday Inn, ladies and gentlemen. Hell, you can use your golden years to travel to all the Holiday Inns around the world.
It's like a timeshare.
Yes. You want to see Hawaii? Hey, they got a Holiday Inn there too.
Boom.
Want to go to the Bronx? Got a Holiday Inn there too.
Yeah.
Want to go to Chicago? Probably got a Holiday Inn or two there.
They must.
Yeah. If things take a turn for the worst, they can call you an ambulance or perhaps the Undertaker.
God.
If you fall, break a hip, Medicare will pay for the hip.
Took a dark turn.
And Holiday Inn will upgrade you to a suite for the rest of your life.
What? Damn.
If your family wants to visit, they can get a room too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stay.
They're not even in your own little complex. Send them in, put them on another level.
Dude.
Hell, send them to another hotel down the street.
I'm really changing my retirement plans right now.
Yes. I didn't have any, but now I do.
You do now.
Catch me.
Holiday in TK.
Yeah, or at the Atlantica.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, Terry has it all planned out. And honestly, I think
dude, this guy's got it right.
You know, it's so funny. I think I even screen capped his he posted to Facebook.
Did he?
Yeah. And he said this. So, no nursing home for us. We'll be checking into the Holiday Inn. Again, he breaks down the cost. I've already checked the reservations at the Holiday Inn for night combined long-term stay discount, senior discounts, $59.23. That leaves $128 for lunch, dinner, any restaurant we want, or room service, laundry, gratuities, and special TV movies. Plus, they provide a spa, swimming pool, workout room, a lounge, washer, dryer, etc. Most have free toothpaste and razors, and you'll always have free shampoo.
It's a no-brainer.
I
don't even know how this could go wrong. How can it go wrong?
The only thing it's just like you might not get immediate care. It just depends on if you are able to go with your daily activities.
Right.
You know, if you're healthy, this makes a lot of sense because there's people who actually go on cruise ships and retire on cruise ships. Aren't you going on a cruise ship soon? Are you retiring this month?
Never coming back.
Okay.
No. I don't know. I like this guy. I like his plan.
And listen, if you're on a cruise ship,
yeah,
and let's say time's up, you can just toss me overboard.
No, maybe your time's not. How do you know your time's up? Maybe you
if things get bad.
Oh well,
things start aching a little bit more. I'm just gonna stand at the what was it? The bow? Is that the front of the ship?
The bow.
Bow?
Yeah. Where's the bow? What's the other one? The stern?
I don't freaking know.
I think the stern is at the back.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, do the Titanic one?
Yeah.
You go down with the ship.
I'd just jump off.
Oh man. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
How could you? Yeah, but retiring on a ship would be very expensive on cruises, right? Or would it be?
No. You know what? Apparently, some even offer that plan.
Man.
Listen, some retirement homes. I've worked at a couple retirement homes. Listen, $5,000 a month sometimes.
That much?
Yep.
But that includes meals.
Listen, the meals there for $5,000, it's not worth it.
Oh.
I'd rather go down
to the Holiday Inn.
Yeah. And then have me the freedom to perhaps go have some Mary Browns.
Yeah.
Delicious, delicious Mary Browns.
I'm telling you.
And their taters.
Mary Browns and Holiday Inn. That's a good weekend, people. That's a hell of a weekend.
I don't know what you're doing this weekend.
You know what I be doing.
You catch me this Friday.
I can go high class. I can go low key, baby.
Yeah, it's me, my underwear, and some Mary Browns, baby.
Buddy,
MB.
Just relax.
Yeah. Throw on whatever I want on the TV. And that's the thing. You get your own TV.
You don't pay for cable.
You don't pay for cable. And if you want something on demand, whatever, it's
you
like
got the movie there.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
This is a no-brainer.
I think we should do that.
Terry, love you. Bring me along.
That should be. You can do it yourself. I love that senior discount, though. That's $59 is damn good.
It's talking to me.
Buddy. Listen, I'm in. I think he's changed my mind, baby.
Okay.
I'm in.
Now, finally, wrapping up today's show.
Speaking of in your purse.
Cocaine, ladies and gentlemen.
The fine white dust.
It's hell of a drug.
What's the good things we can say about cocaine right now?
Keeps you up.
It's
life of the party.
Brings you down.
And brings you down and your bank account.
Oh, big time. But this woman claims, I don't know how it got there. A Florida woman, of course, Florida, back to Florida.
Shouts out. We start with Florida.
Sunshine
and
State.
We end with Florida.
26 years old, tried to get out of being found with cocaine in her purse by telling the police she had no idea where it came from and that it must have blown there through a window. Kenesia Posey was in the passenger seat of a car, which police in Fort Pierce, Florida, stopped on March 21st. She said that they said that there was a strong smell of marijuana coming from the vehicle. When they searched her bag, cops found a bag of marijuana and a small bag of cocaine. Posey readily admitted to owning the first drug, but she said the second wasn't hers. I don't know anything about the cocaine, she said.
For sure.
It's a windy day. It must have flown through the window and into my purse, she said.
And zipped up the purse, too.
Closed it by. Why's your name on it, miss?
Yeah.
My name is Wendy.
Yeah.
Police did not accept her unlikely version of the events, took her into custody. One felony count of cocaine possession and a misdemeanor count for the marijuana.
What do you get for lying? Actually,
well, that should be a bigger one.
No, you know what? If I was a judge, I'd be like, ma'am, what was your excuse again?
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going to reduce your sentence just because of that reason.
Just because of that.
Yeah.
She's been released on bond. I mean, we've heard a lot of weird stories out there.
It's up there.
This one's pretty much, right in your purse, all bagged up nicely. I don't know. Florida, it's known for having, it's a party place in some areas. I don't know that cocaine flies freely through the sky. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You got to go to jail sometimes, girl, because that is not going to work.
It's an interesting excuse. I'm trying to think of all the excuses that I've made up in the past for, maybe not wanting to hang with somebody or I don't know. That's a good one.
I mean, she must have been high when she was trying to sell that story to the cops.
This is almost as bad as the guy from Empire and his crazy lie.
We didn't talk about that. We didn't really.
I don't know what's worse right now.
We didn't get into it. That story never seems to end. It just seems to be, what's wrong with that guy? What happened?
The craziest part about that story, apparently, is that he was getting like $100,000 per episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
getting paid.
It's suspected that he wanted more. And also, it was also suspected that after this situation, his name would get bigger. And, of course, when your name gets bigger, you can demand a little bit more moolah.
Yeah.
Listen, I just can't picture getting to that level and being like, I'm doing what I like to do.
Yeah.
Getting paid very well per episode.
Yeah.
And I want more. I just never understood that mentality.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's sometimes when it gets to your head, and then you just think you're bigger. It's kind of like we were talking about earlier. You think you're bigger than the law. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And you think you're bigger than some of these companies and shows, and you just think, oh, the show it won't work without me.
And it's just so crazy, though. It's just like how we even thought this thing was like two Nigerians.
Yeah, I know.
In Magna hats with a noose.
Yeah. I mean, it's about as far to the
beat them up in Chicago, minus 20 degrees at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Come on.
No one's seen it.
I mean, come on. Just come on.
And also, again, if I'm going to conspire with some friends, I'm not going to pay them with a check. That's straight cash, baby.
Yeah,
That's untraceable.
You don't want that paper trail.
No.
You don't want that happening.
I wonder what the memo said on the check.
I know. Right? To pay. Brandon Blade says greed. It is greed.
Yeah.
You know what? That's called a shitty agent is what it really is. Because, I mean, your agent is the one that's supposed to go get you more money if you deserve it. But at the same time, like you said, these actors, they got a steady gig. That's rare in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Just stick with it, man.
Stick with it. Save that money. You don't want to be working at Trader Joe's like your boy.
Listen.
No, I'm just kidding. But, I mean, yeah, damn.
Don't do that.
That was mean to me.
Don't do that. Don't talk about, what's his name again? What's
I don't even know his name.
No. What was his name on the show? Alvin.
Yeah, Alvin.
That was Alvin? Like the chipmunk?
Alvin.
Poor Alvin, whatever his name is.
Anyways.
Anyway, that's
But he was doing what he had to do to bring in the bacon, as they say.
Listen, no love lost for Alvin.
None.
Or Elvin.
Just was
He's the man.
Yeah.
I think he even got some show. He got some gigs now.
As a result of this,
Right.
after somebody made fun of him working at Trader Joe's.
I don't know, man.
So-
That whole Empire thing is just like, dude. Now he's lost the job. He's lost.
Clearly.
I mean, his community's going to look at him and be like
Credibility. And he's a gay guy. So it's just like, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like,
you're an idiot.
you screwed everything up, man.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Could have been a great pillar for platforms for everybody.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
know, greed, people.
Yeah. Anyways.
Whether you're gay or not, it exists.
Is that your tagline? Greed, baby.
Yeah.
Whether you're gay or not, it exists.
Gay greed is real, people. You know what else is real is the whooping that the Raptors took last night against the Magic. Magic beat them up to
It's
the
like,
tune
pull
of
your pants down.
113 to 98 at home. Yeah, it sucks.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, you got to lose some. You're still doing good, people. You're all right.
Yeah, they're doing great.
You're okay.
They're making playoffs. There's no way they're not making playoffs.
No, there's no way. And also, who didn't play last night? They didn't have Gasol didn't play, or who was
Kawhi.
it? Or Kawhi didn't play. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, and a quick shouts out, of course, as you guys heard last week, there was a tragic fire that happened out in Sprafield here in Halifax, and I'm sure everyone's heard of it. The Barho family, 7 children, unfortunately, passed away as a result of the fire, and I think the father and mother are still in critical condition.
I know the father's in critical condition, but it's stable.
I think the mother's a bit better. She's
Right.
not as she came out of there. I think
Yeah.
a little bit before he tried to go back in for the children apparently, and that's when he got the worst of it.
Right.
But a lot of money being raised for the family, which is great. I know Vandal Donuts did a big thing. They were raising a lot of money, and
Yeah, everywhere seems to be kind of pitching in, which is great to
Yeah.
see. Like even on my last day of shooting last week, I was at the Timber Lounge, and for every time a person, for those who don't know, Timber Lounge, it's like a lounge place where you throw
axe throwing.
axe throwing bar. Anyways, for every bullseye you get when you throw the axe, they were going to donate, I think, like $5 or $10.
Yep.
So.
So a lot of money raised for these guys, for the family, of course, to try to get things back on track. And I think either, I don't know if it's the province or the country, is flying in a lot of their family members from away to come for support, obviously. Right. Can't imagine. This is absolutely, very tragic. Probably one of the most tragic stories I think we've heard around here.
Yeah.
Forever.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And a lot of it is coming back to the faulty heater.
That's what I'm hearing.
Would be in the home, and apparently the home is not old. It's 5 years old, so it's not very old. And I'm assuming that the whole area was built by the same developer. Mm-hmm. So they're basically saying it could be a faulty electric heater that was built into the home, and that may have been the cause of what was going on. It was quite late at night. It was close to midnight, I believe. So we found it kind of weird. We thought they were cooking for some reason. I don't know why we thought that, but not the case. No. So we shall see, but our prayers go out to the survivors and their families, because it's just a massive tragedy. Very sad.
Yeah, you don't wish to hear that. It's interesting when you hear about it. These tragedies like elsewhere. Yeah. But then when you hear about it happening like in your own province, let alone like a couple minutes away. Mm-hmm. I mean, from where we live. It's nuts. And I think another great takeaway from this story, if there is anything, is just like the community and everybody really rallying together. And like, if I can also add, I'm like, I wish we would do this. I wish it didn't take for something like this to happen for everybody to come together. It's just like, it just goes to show like we can be pretty good people when we want to be good. Yeah. But otherwise, I don't understand why we're so, individual all the time. This got to promote this like caring mentality is what I say.
Yeah, more of it would be good. Yeah. Sally says, I believe she's out of the hospital. Some of her family have arrived today. That's good. One thing which was really disturbing. I think it was a Quebec newspaper had posted it up on their site, the story, right. And they got a lot of negative comments from people that were against, of course, Syrian people, whatever the case may be. So they had to end up taking the article down as a result of it. So it's ridiculous how people can just hate through no matter what the circumstance and situation is.
I just feel there's no accountability or responsibility when people are so quick to say something online, because I guarantee 9 times out of 10 you're not going to go up to that person in person and be like, this is what, whatever you're going to say in the comment, and tell them to their face. And I think there should be more accountability to that when it comes to maybe like signing up for a lot of these sites for the comment sections. I don't know how to really fix it, but I think there should be clearly more repercussions, because if you're going to be going on and commenting on stories and statuses that are negative, sexual manner, racial, what have you, I think that should ultimately fall back on you and let everybody, like employers, just to be like, this is who you are.
100%.
And I don't know if you attach like a social security number to your account or just something to make you more accountable, because people are just so quick to just, have their voice heard, and no matter if it's positive or negative. Excuse me.
Yeah, it sucks. They just want to say something. Sally said that's Quebec. Yeah, it was Quebec. Yeah. But it's just sad. Those people that do make those comments, there should be some sort of, it just exposes them. Yeah. And there should be some sort of ramification for that kind of thing. But it's good that here people are supporting.
But I guess the ramification is like, that's a shitty person.
That is, yeah.
And it's like, man, you clearly don't have anything going on in your life.
Obviously not. Just a lot of hate in your heart.
Exactly.
Which is not good. So we wish the best for them. And, it's all good. Donate. People help them out.
Yeah. No. And I was, like, again, happy to see how much money they raised in such a short amount of period of time. So
treat your fellow man and woman a little nicer.
Well, love and respect. It's all, it goes a long way, guys.
Yeah, respect. Not like we show each other. No respect.
There's absolutely no respect here on the show.
No,
I don't even know why you guys even tuned into this.
No idea. Yeah. Anyway, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us today.
Much appreciated. Mucho gracias.
We're trying to get back on track here.
Yeah.
And actually tell you.
We got a little wavery there. Wavery? Wavering? Wonky?
Why use fancy words?
Yeah, wonky.
No, we're not fancy people. Yeah, wonky. Yeah. That word suits us. Yeah. Now that sounds about right.
Got a little wonky.
We're wonked out.
Sorry that I haven't showered from the gym. I don't know if you... That's
I wasn't going to say nothing. You guys can't smell it. It's getting funky up in here.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be back on Wednesday. We'll try to stay on track Wednesday, Friday this week.
We should do like a weekly cooking show on here.
Yeah, we're always hungry.
I know.
With a T-foul, 5,000, baby. You went and got one.
No comments.
Yeah, exactly. See? I told you.
I did use it on the
Chicken wings, baby.
It was good.
Good times.
Yeah.
Good times. More good times to come on Wednesday. We hope you guys come on back.
Yeet.
Have a safe evening. Stay inside. Stay warm. Appreciate your loved ones.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all Wednesday. Same time, 5 o'clock. Come on back.
We out, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace.
See you.